Hello and welcome back to Better Minecraft, the solo world. So this is the Fabric Edition. Now, this video was actually supposed to be on the server, but the thing I have set up to do on the server, I actually need metro. I just realized there's a slab missing. Hold on, before I do anything, there's a slab missing up there. I need to fix that. Okay, that slab missing is actually a leaf. It's just placed weird. But I have something set up to do with Metro. We're continuing Twilight Forest. Now, the one thing I did do off camera for Twilight Forest in that series is I went through the maze thing. I'll explain all of that when I get into that video. So sadly, I do not have the Minotaur boss, but there's a whole reason for it, and I'll let you guys know when we get back to that edition. But I need Metro there in order to continue it. So, since I don't have Metro today, I decided to record from the solo world. And I have everything ready for me to be doing the barn, which is going to be over there. But I also have a few things just blatantly done. I have this guy. This was set up for all my vinery stuff that was off the side of this. This is temporary, I'll be honest. I like and don't like how it looks. I think I'm going to end up fusing it to the actual greenhouse. So that makes a bit more sense. So there's going to be like a few changes to this. This piece is probably going to meet up with this, and then these are probably going to meet up with all of this. So that's going to be the mild change to that. And then this was rebuilt, essentially, to match all of this. I'm actually thinking about changing their roofing blocks, because they feel very pale against everything else. So I'm probably going to end up changing those, but I'm just kind of letting it sit for a little bit and just see how I feel about everything. Also, I made this little path. I had an issue with the ivy climbing down here, so I have some flowers kind of just blocking off the entire bottom portion of this tree to keep the ivy from contaminating this entire pathway down here. And I did put in some slabs and stuff, so it looks like this is actually just a back path into this area back here. But today we're going to end up putting in this garden. I may end up modifying these on camera, but we are most definitely getting the barn for these guys up and in place, which is what I have in my inventory. I'm actually going to be using these cherry logs from Vinery. I actually had to, off camera, grind through a whole bunch of them. Also, a whole nother thing I did off camera that you probably saw in the thumbnail to the last video, but I didn't address it, was the fact that there's a whole nother building back here. I built this off camera. What are you doing back here, buddy? There's two of them, and they're just... Okay, y'all do y'all. But I built this one off camera. It's essentially the same style of building. This one has like a little balcony out here. There's nothing interiorly to this one. It's just a bunch of beds. Also, why is there cobblestone here? I plan on that actually being another door out of this building. See? There's a reason that there's no windows along some of these back walls. Like here. I plan on filling all of this in. And making it basically a tiered house system over here. And more housing coming along this back way. So, just like how we built up this area back here, we're going to end up doing that to all of this area back here as well. Which will probably be done off camera, so I'm going to continue building more and more of these houses. Probably off camera, because you saw me build that one. It's the same exact process. It's continuous. Except for these stone support things in here. I still need to go back and do that on all of these. So that they can be grown. Sadly, I had to take down my cypress trees that I was using as decor for right here, because I wanted the picture to be here. But the trees got in the way. So there's that. But now, time for me to get an actual barn in place. Now, I have no clue actually how I want this barn to sit. Also, off camera, if you remember that bird that was over there just hanging around that light post and stuff, it would never get into the actual tree that I grew up for it. So I decided to befriend him. You tame them like any other bird, like the birds that are in the jungles. So I befriended him, and now he has a little nest. He or she has a little nest right here. Hi. I've just been calling them Tweety because that's all they do. Alrighty. And there is the basis of the building. Now the cherry looked very dark in comparison to everything else. Everything else kind of has like this lighter color because I used the cypress and the light stone and all this. With the darker ceiling, it does help. Or the dark roofing, it does help. And with the darker trapdoors, it helps a little bit more. So I just... in order for me to really see the full extent of the building, I kind of had to get everything in here because it felt very imbalanced before I had this piece in here. But that being said, I do like how this is going. I think I'm going to finish filling that up with cherry because I do want to have the inside of this open because most barns have a very high ceiling and stuff like that. Also need to get some trap doors to put in here so that when the animals are walking through here, they don't get stuck or anything. And they can't just walk straight through. Okay. After upon turning down the animal sounds, this is kind of what we're working with. This is a lot of space for very few animals. They're already kind of investigating the inside. I think for the time being, I'm just going to throw some torches in here. But I am going to come in and put some lanterns in and stuff like that to really light up the area. But for the time being, that's kind of what we're working with as far as that. Now, I do want to go ahead and get this field in place. So I'm going to need to go grab a whole bunch of cypress leaves. Okay, and there we go. No clue if all of this will hydrate. I'm especially off about that one and that one. But that is kind of what we're working with. I think the majority of it will hydrate, but I don't think those two will. I may just end up turning those two into light posts at some point. But for the time being, this is kind of what we're working with. And we still do have this little pathway here. Now that we've done some building, some farming, I think it's time we do some adventuring. I do have a spot figured out. I was kind of just running around in the nether. I know, bad idea. Very bad idea, but I did it. I found another one of those. Hold on. I know we found one in the overworld a while back. One of these guys. This is, I think, a pillager bastion type of area. I'm going to be very careful to not get bad omen, because I don't want to bring terror to this village. As I actually have something marked in the nether. Keep my eyes down because this is a warped forest. Don't mind the Endermen. They are nothing but straight Nether chaos. But over here, there was this, like, ruined portal structure. I completed the portal. And on the other side... is one of these encampments. Okay, there's definitely something through here. That direction. You know, we're just going to keep this adventure going, and I'm just going to keep going. Okay, I don't see anything in it currently. Doesn't mean that the second I walk in there, they aren't going to try to murk me. Sweet dreams, that's an advancement? What type of advancement? And which thing is it under? Probably not gonna be better when dungeons are awry, maybe? Yes, find a mushroom village. Find a mushroom house. Find a giant mushroom. Find the mushroom mine. Okay. It's a mushy book. Okay. It talks about mushrooms. You walk the fungus, you'll never be out of spores. I walked into a mushroom cult? Is that what happened here? Did I just walk into the mushroom cult? Hi. I've obviously found an encampment of mushroom cultists. Wonder if I can hit that water. See a blue tree in front of me. Y'all see that too, right? Not just going crazy. Okay, no, I'm not crazy. What is that? Okay, let's collect some glowy trees and then head home. Okay, and with an arrow in my shoulder and my knee, I think that's going to be it for this video. We did the barn and the little field next to it, and we also went exploring and took out this, we cleared this, and we even found some very glowy trees. So, with all that said and done, I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye!